up, you want to cover your brake and you want to look around. So we're in the driver's side car right now. We have our seatbelt on. You want to make sure there's no things around the car. People walking, so you want to put your foot on the brake. This is a push to start. You want to make sure your gauges are good. You have fuel in the vehicle. We will have to get some gasoline. We want to make sure everything is running properly. Take a moment to let the vehicle warm up. Then once you've done that, you cover your brake. You put it in R. R is for reverse. And then we want to look to the right. We want to look to the left. We want to go down very slowly and back up small. If you back up wide, you could hit something. So we don't want to hit any vehicles. And then we turn out hand over hand. Now, we want to stay in parking maneuvers. We have a vehicle coming. They have pulled over to the right. So they're actually waiting for me. So that's kind of them. I'm going to go ahead and get over. And I'll wave to them and say thank you. And then we want to come up and stop. Then I'm going to look left, right, left. Whenever you're coming up to a corner, I want to see you look left, right, left. Overemphasize this for your test for your driving instructor. Now we go to the right. We turn smoothly into the turn. And then we're looking. We want to have adequate speed control. We want to take our time. We have to be a defensive driver. Defensive drivers anticipate things in neighborhoods. They anticipate hazards. We're going to make a left turn on the street, 100 feet, a half a block. Turn on your blinker. And then once you go into your turn, you make a really smooth, easy turn, and then you turn out. We want to stay to the right side of the road. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do a parallel park. We want to turn on our four ways, and I want to put the car in reverse. I'm going to roll straight back, halfway past the vehicle. Now I'm going to turn it all the way to the right. I turn the wheels all the way to the right. Then I'm halfway past the vehicle. I turn the wheels all the way back to the left. And now I have my parallel park. You need to be able to do this maneuver. If you can accomplish this maneuver, you're going to be successful. All right, we're back in drive. Our four ways are off. So we want to come up to the stop sign. We want to stop for 3 seconds minimum. 1001, 1002, 1003. Now, when you come up to the stop sign, I have to see you look to the left, right, left. Imagine you're here with me, posting your questions in, asking these questions. I'm going to come up and look left and right. And then what I'm going to do is look, I'm going to make a left turn, and then I'm going to go into the turn and turn out really easy. So I'm looking where I want to go. There's that beautiful gray Corvette over there. Really, really nice. So now we want to go and stay to the right and go up really smooth and easy. We want to take our time, going real easy and real gentle. A lot of beginning drivers and the beginners, someone with less than 10 years experience, they'll hit the gas really hard and you'll lose control of the car. Don't lose control of the car. Don't hit that gas real hard. We're in the neighborhoods, perfecting our steering, working on our speed control, and looking at our observation. Always look where you want to go. So we want to stay middle right. And in fact, let's go ahead and do another parallel park. We will pull up next to this black vehicle. We're going to turn on our hazard lights. We'll put the car in reverse. I'm going to roll back halfway. Now I'm going to turn the wheel all the way to the right. I'm looking over my right shoulder. I'm at a 45 angle. Now I'm going to turn back all the way to the left. Now I'm going to go in and I have that perfect parallel park. It feels really good when you perfect that parallel park, when you can demonstrate that to your client, to your student, and then imagine you with me doing that parallel park, working your maneuver, getting your maneuverability skills ready for your BEC test coming up. And that's what this is about. So now we've done our parallel park. I've turned off the hazards. We're back in drive. I'm looking over my shoulder. I use my blinker. If I was in a manual, I would push my clutch in, put it in first, drop down my park brake, and use my indicator. I'm gonna make a right turn. Go into your turn smooth. If you overturn, you'll hit the stones. And then I turn out really smooth. We wanna really focus on good speed control and good maneuverability. So I'm gonna come up and stop. I'm gonna stop for 3 seconds. You wanna stop behind the stop line or right at the stop sign. I had a question on that. Now what I need you to do is inch forward. It's called showing the car. So I wanna look left, I wanna look right, I wanna look left. Now it's clear. I want you to look to the right. You turn the wheel halfway, and then you gently accelerate into the turn and accelerate out. Focus on really consistent turns. So we've mastered some parallel parking. Now we're continuing to be a defensive driver, driving through neighborhoods, anticipating people, kids. We have to scan left, we have to scan right. You will lose points if you do not look around, look at each corner. We see a silver or white vehicle coming. We stay over to the right. We want to go very smoothly and just take our time and have really good speed control and be patient. We want to clearly identify our direction. We want to let the cars go by, and then we want to get back to our direction. Oh my God, that car got smashed. Whoa. Okay, so I want to come up and have a complete stop. And I've stopped. I'm going to make a right turn. I look left, right, left. I'm going to go up. And then I'm going to turn and look where I want to go. And now we're going to talk about signs. We're going to talk about right-of-ways. This is the next trap or hazard that beginners have. So we have to stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. We want to make a right turn. We look where we want to go. Always look where you want to go. So we're going in to the right, we turn out. See, there's a car coming. We stay to our side, taking our time, scanning, being patient, and I'm gonna make a left turn. So I'm looking where I wanna go. Look into your turns, and as this is inside view, then I'll switch it. Okay, now we're looking where we wanna go, and look into your turn, and stay to the middle right. You could look at the lane positioning, look at the video. We do not want to be on the curb. If you're on the curb, you're going to lose points. We're going to go into the turn and look around. Now we want to come up to the stop sign. We want to stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. We've stopped. We're looking, we're going around to the right. This is a partially controlled intersection, 1 stop sign. And then we go in smoothly, and then we turn out. We're gonna make a right turn. We wanna come up to the stop sign and stop completely. We look left. Again, we look left, right, left. And now we wanna look to the right and check again, and always be aware. All right. And then we proceed through. We want to have great speed control. Excuse me. And we go around the curve, staying to the right. If we hit the gas, we'll fly off the curve. Centrifugal force will pull us straight off. So we want to control every element we can to stay consistent. Speed control is pretty good. We're looking, we're watching, being that defensive driver, we're just scanning. And we're going in. And then we're gonna come up to this partially controlled intersection. We have to make a left. This is a great area for a road test. You stop for 3 seconds. We have to look left, right, left. Now we make our left, and then we go in slow. So we made some good right turns, left turns. Now we have to have a complete stop. This is a Partially controlled intersection, stop sign to the right, stop sign to the left. I proceed. We're maintaining good control. Our speed is 20. Our fuel range is 42 miles. The car is not warm yet. So we want to come up and we're going to make a right turn. Go into your turn slow. In this turn, hand over hand in and hand over hand out. Okay, we're going to make a right turn at the street coming up. I want to show you eye movement. I look left and right, and then I go into the turn and I turn out. Focus, look straight down the road, just like you're walking in high school, walking on the sidewalk. Look where you want the car to go. Okay, I'm gonna go into a driveway, probably where this black truck is. So I'm gonna pull up, and then I'm gonna turn the wheel and go up really easy. And then I'm covering the brake. If you don't cover the brake, you're going to end up losing control. I had a client almost hit a garage door, and I'm turning out slowly. Whenever you reverse, you look out of your back window. And then I'm turning out hand over hand. Work on that steering. Okay, so we're going down to the edge, and then we're going to make a right turn. Then we want to come up and stop for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. And then I want to turn into the turn and turn out. If you turn too close to the curb, you will go over the curb, lose control, and fail. You want to have about 1.5 to 2 feet. Give yourself room. We want to come up and stop. Then I'm going to make a right turn in the first lane. Keep your turn short. Your tester will tell you what lane you need to go into. I'm going to get over one lane to the left. You can hear that turbo picking up real fast here. And I'm going to get up to 50 miles an hour, right at about 50. And then we need to go in this driveway. And I'm going to come up and stop. I'm going to wait for this car. I'm going to yield. We have to wait. They have the right of way. Now here's my gap. I'm going to turn. And the fuel tank is on my side. So I'm pulling up to the pump. And I made a video here. I thought the door was locked. I made a video here. A client over here had hit the door right over here and broke the brick wall. You can't leave your car running when you go in to get gas. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this right now. I'm going to go ahead and run in. I'll leave it running. I'm shutting down the vehicle. The key is with me. Okay, I have my gasoline, and you always want to be careful. I told you that I was here before. A gentleman ran out, didn't put his car in park, and it hit the door. And I had a video on that. So I had gasoline. I'm going to put my foot on the brake. Let's see how much we have. I just put in $10. Most people have 115 miles fuel range. Most people only put, $20, $30 in during the weekend, and on the week you fill up, $70, $80, and that to get you through during the week, unless you live in Chicago, Houston, Texas, LA, and then you're doing a lot of driving. So now I have my gasoline. We're about almost a half a tank, so that feels pretty good. So I won't run out. You should not run your tank on E or low, because there's a fuel pump in the tank, and the gasoline actually cools it off, and then you'll heat up the pump. It'll get up all that sediment, dirt, and grit, and then you're gonna have a problem with your fuel pump. So now we have gasoline. I feel safe, I feel better. Now we're gonna end up doing some driving. We're gonna get on the expressway. I'm gonna show you how to merge on, how to make lane changes, and then we'll do some other parking maneuvers. So I'm gonna go ahead and change screens. All right, so our gas is in, we're safe, we're looking around. And then I'm going to pull out to the right. And gas stations are very dangerous places. There are a lot of people here, a lot of cars coming in. And this is a route I normally take clients on also. So I'm going to come up and stop. Okay, what I want to do is look left, right, and left. And I got to get into the middle lane. I'm going to get into that middle lane. And then I want to stop. I had a client here freeze up and panic. So you got to look where you're going. So I'm looking. And then I'm going to get into the middle turn lane. This is real life driving. I'm going to come up, turn on my left turn signal. And I'm waiting for this truck to clear the intersection. They have a protected left turn. That blinking yellow light is there for them. And then here's my gap. I'm going to go ahead and turn and go in slow. And then I turn out. And I'm going, this is a clover leaf. And it's just that it's a circle. And you have your chevron alignment signs. If you go too fast, you're going to roll your car into the ditch. We have traffic coming from the left, so I've got to get up to speed. I'm at 35. I'm too slow. Now I got to push that gas pedal. You're going to hear that turbo kick in. There we go. And then I merged out at about 60. So that's fine for me. And I'm in the first lane. Try to keep your turn and acceleration smooth. I'm going to get over one lane. And then I'm going to get over one lane to the right. And I'm going to get off at this exit. Okay, smooth and easy. Things are looking pretty good. I'm going to go in slow. This is another clover leaf. So I want to take my time and be that defensive driver. I'll be making a right turn, so I want to squeeze my brakes. This is typically 25, 35. Depends on the angle of the ramp. Okay, I'm coming up to the edge. It's clear. I have to look. And I want to show you this, very important. Okay, I have to look left, right, left, and then I'm gonna go into the first lane. You see me look where I wanna go, and then I'm accelerating through. Speed limit here is 50, I'm at 45. I'm a little slow today, and that's fine. But you gotta remember, people are coming off the expressway, driving very high speeds. So we do not wanna get ran over by anyone. And I'm gonna get over to the right. I'm gonna go in slow, I'm gonna stop here, and then we're gonna talk. Now I'm gonna come over to the right. I'm watching traffic. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a 3-point turnaround. So I'm looking, so my first turnaround is to the left, and then I'm looking in my mirror, and then I get the car square. Okay, so I have a backup camera, so I'm using that, but also I'm checking. And you're gonna hear the bumper indicator. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about what we just did. I showed you some parallel parking, how to parallel park. You gotta master parallel parking. It doesn't matter what municipality, what country, what state you live in. You gotta do those maneuvers. Next, what I need you to do is have really good speed control and have good depth perception. You gotta know how to merge onto an expressway, have a good acceleration going up, good acceleration, stabilizing your speed. You saw me parallel park. You saw me pull up next to a vehicle, reverse back, turn the wheels all the way to the right at that 45 angle. Then once I'm in, you saw me turn the wheels back. I showed you an outside view and inside view, which I thought was really good. I have to be able to master this. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I master this. I show you. Next, we drove through neighborhoods. We made right turns. We made left turns. We had to come up to intersections. Some were fully controlled. You had 4 stop signs. Some were partially controlled. You had 1 stop sign or 2. So we want to continue doing and estimating what we need to do to be consistent. You got to be able to master that. You saw me pull in driveways, reverse out, turning the wheel. If I'm pulling in and I want to back out to the opposite direction, I go in the direction I want to go. You saw me merge on the expressway, and you saw me accelerate, get the speed up to the best that I can, and that allows you to match the flow of the traffic. You have to have confidence in yourself. If you don't have confidence in yourself, then you won't do well on your test. The 18 to 24-year-old age group is the biggest segment right now that don't have their license. These videos will help you become more successful. They will help you model good driving fundamentals. They will help you get prepared for your test. I will have some ebooks coming out, some digital assets coming out, hopefully within the next week. You'll see some links in my description. You'll see a link to the Stand store, if that's correct. And you'll be able to order those things and download those on your phone or on your tablet. And you can examine those, and these will help you prepare for your test. I want to say thank you. Bye.